Shalom, shalom. All right, first and foremost, before I get started, I want to give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wadash. I want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being great example to Israel. All right, man, the elect. I want to say peace and blessings to the hope of the elect on the four corners, pushing the truth and sincerity. All right, the great song that you brought in the bar. I just come with this little quick lesson, all right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. As you're going to see on the screen, all right, Captain Tazariak, all right, as the Apostle Gabar, all right, have called him a novice, and he going to show it, all right? He going to show it, man, because he have a caller, which is the so-called white man called in, all right, within this live. Matter of fact, check out, let's see what happened. Check this out, y'all. You got to be spiritual. All right, you gotta be spiritual. So a spiritual man judges all things. So when you have people to ask you questions, you have to judge the matter. Try the spirit by the spirit. But let's watch this video, and Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters be edified. You know, while I lay the law down.
Let it be in the past, because the people that did it don't want to acknowledge their role in it. We're the only people where it go from transatlantic slave trade to the.
All right, so lucky for that, you know. But here it is. Check this out.
I'm white. Okay, got you, good. I love the feast. I love the Sabbath. I love dietary. I call them dietary blessings, not restrictions or laws. They're blessings. But where do I fall in? Where do I fall with you guys? Because I've come across some groups, and I gotta be honest, like, you know, because I jump in and it's like, oh, that's awesome. They keep the feast. Like, I see eye, and then some come out of left field. Okay. So let me see. Hey, what name again? What's your name? Justin. All right, y'all. We got Justin. We got white guy Justin. Came on here. He called them blessings. Said he keep the law and do all of that. And so he wants to know, where does he fit in at? For those that have been following me for the past couple of weeks, Justin, you got two choices. All right? Just tell me which one. Do you want the best choice or the worst choice first? Which one you want? The worst. You want the worst choice. Okay, the worst choice is you can go to this website called isubk.com and just donate all that you have and prepare for slavery. You can start working out, going to the gym, getting good at squats, maybe go work out in the sun so you can get used to the hot weather. You know what I mean? Get the rest of your family to also donate. And donate to the Israelites so that we can continue to push the work. That's one. Now, if you want another option, there's this group. They're called the Genesis Church Ministries. They would love to have you. They would love for you to come there, tell them about how you keeping the blessings. And when you go there, you ever heard of that group G Unit? You ever heard of that rap group G Unit? Justin, you still there? The Genesis Church Ministries, they love white people. They love that you're reading the Bible. See, now me on my side, you shouldn't read the Bible at all. Your ancestors are the reason why my ancestors are in the condition that they're in. So I don't have that type of love for you. I don't see where you fit biblically. Like, God doesn't say that I got to gather you. God says I have to gather my people. But there is a group called the Genesis Church that believe that they got to gather you. They believe that they got to forgive you. So if you go on YouTube and type in TGC or Genesis Church Ministries, there's a home for you. So you don't consider us brothers at all? No.
Now, and the reason why he off, because he was just given a chance, all right, to break down, all right. Matter of fact, let me grab it real quick. He was given a chance, all right. This is 1 John 4:1. Now check this out. All right, this is 1 John 4:1. It said, beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirit whether they be of the Most High. So you got to try the spirit by the spirit. So when he was given that opportunity, all right, when he trying to say them choices, all he had to do is just go into prophecy. All right, yeah, you say you're a so-called white man, but here it is. You believe, you keep the Sabbath, you keep the high holy days. All right, you believe. So here it is. Now it's time to try your spirit, whether you're the house of Israel. And how do you do that? You go into prophecy. All right, going into the Lord's name, how he look. You know, going to the MOTB. You know, going to who is the so-called white man biblically. You know? Once again, beloved, believe not every spirit. Right? But try the spirit, whether they be of the Most High, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. Yeah, because you got a lot of false prophets. They're saying that, you know, Edomites can make it, Edomites can't make it, which it ain't nothing about a skin color thing. That's what Elder Malcolm always said in the beginning of his lesson. It's not about skin color, it's about the spirit. Because understand, Israel has been scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And you're going to have so-called black people looking like Edomites, Chinese. Looking like Chinese. All right? You're going to have those individuals. So he supposed to try him by the spirit and going into prophecy. You see? Romans 8:16. It says, Romans 8:16. It said, the spirit itself bear witness with our spirit, all right, that we are the children of the Most High. It's the spirit. It's not fleshly. See, he corner-minded when it came down to that question of where he fit in. He probably went straight into prophecy, all right, and spiritually, you know, digged into him to see what he really was. Is he truly an Edomite, or he is an Israelite foreigner? All right? Remember, when you go into Jeremiah 12, all right, it's Jeremiah 12:9, what it says. My inheritance is unto me as a speck of bird. All right, and a speck of bird have many colors. All right, so Israel going to come back looking like all different types of people, man, or nations. But guess what? Their spirit goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Their lineage go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, but guess what? They can look like anybody. My inheritance is in me as a speck of bird. The bird ran about against her. Come ye assemble all the beasts of the field, come and devour. All right, but the point is, the Most High heritage, which is Israel, is as a speck of bird, meaning different shades and colors, man. All right, now let's go back to this video because I want to get, all right, where he in going to the devout. So let me start it back over and check this out.
I love the feast. I love the Sabbath. And go from transatlantic slave trade to the transatlantic migration. We're the only people where the President of the United States says he wants to get rid of all of the slave history in America. But they don't get rid of Holocaust history. They don't get rid of anybody else's history. That's the difference. I do appreciate your call. I got a lot of what's your ethnicity? So like, I'm white. Okay, got you. Good.
Yes, because he's under the influence of black and white. You know what I'm saying? He not knowing his spirit might can go back to an Israelite. He just saying it out based off his skin color. You see? But if he be watching Great Millstone, he'd be more in tune. You know? But these is why people, you know, this is what people get by watching these other Israelite camps that not feeding them the truth, all right, according to the scriptures. But let's hear what he says.
I love the feast. I love the Sabbath. I love dietary. I call them dietary blessings, not restrictions or laws. They're blessings. But where do I fall in? Where do I fall with you guys? Because
right, you say he keep the laws, he keep the feast days, he keep this and that, right? Who that remind you of? All right, let's go to it. All right, Cornelius. All right, because you got the Israelite counts before the apostles brought it out that Cornelius is an Israelite. Why? Because his spirit showed it. And how his spirit showed it? Let's go to the word devout. Matter of fact, let me grab it real quick and we're going to get that word devout. This is Acts 10 and 2. It says, matter of fact, 1, there was a certain man, all right, in Caesarea called Cornelius, a centurion of the band called the Italian band, right? A devout man, and one that feared the Most High with all his house, which gave much to the people and prayed to the Most High Yahweh always. All right, so let's get that word devout. Now, this devout, it says...
Devout.
It says having or showing deep religious feelings or commitment. You see? And what we just heard he say? He said he keep the feast day, he keep this, he keep that. All right? So that's in the form of devout. He could be a devout man. But that's where you get trying the spirit by the spirit to see if he's the Israelite foreigner. All right? But Tazariah, he just blew him off. You see? He just blew him off. You know? So let's finish this video, and Lord willing, it was edifying. Let's finish it all.
I've come across some groups, and I gotta be honest, because I jump in and that's awesome. They keep the feast.
Yeah, not to talk about it, he fine as hell. He said he got more going to his teeth. He fine as hell. But yeah, he off, man. He off.
I see eye, and then something come out of left field.
Okay. So let me see. Hey, what's your name again? What's your name?
Justin.
Justin. All right, y'all. We got Justin. We got white guy Justin. Came on here. He called them blessings. Said he keep the law and do all of that. And so he wants to know, where does he fit in at?
And that's when he supposed to went into the scriptures. All right, and start to try his spirit. You see? But instead, like the Apostle Gabar said, he is a novice. He is a famous novice on YouTube or on internet. That's it. Because it's a way how you deal with those that have questions. So Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters edify next time. Shalom, Baraka Akim, and may the Lord continue to bless y'all day.